Survive another conflict, create more refugees, and intensify the threat of terrorism. Despite the challenges, the international community must continue engagement with Afghanistan's interim government, maintain humanitarian assistance, revive the Afghan economy, release Afghanistan's national assets, and support the implementation of the shovel-ready connectivity projects. The OIC should play a leading role in this process. The 17th extraordinary meeting of the OIC foreign ministers held in Islamabad last February adopted a plan for the stabilization of Afghanistan. We should contribute to activate the OIC Fund for Afghanistan. The OIC should also contribute to drawing up a clear pathway for peace in Afghanistan. This pathway, on the one hand, should ask the interim government to fulfill their earlier promises to fully respect human rights, particularly women's rights, to work and education, promote political inclusivity, and eliminate the terrorist threat from Daesh, the TTP, and other terrorist groups in Afghanistan. On the other hand, fulfillment of these steps by the Afghan interim government can be encouraged by the international community's willingness to consider the progressive termination of international and national sanctions against members of the interim government and its eventual diplomatic recognition and representation at the United Nations. Excellencies, dear brothers and sisters, eliminating terrorism is a critical objective for the OIC. We must support all efforts to end terrorism in and from Afghanistan. We should help to suppress terrorist attacks fueled by violent extremist groups and criminal organizations in the Saleh by strengthening the defense and security forces of concerned OIC countries. We should address the root causes of terrorism, including poverty, injustice, and in particular, foreign occupation and a denial of the right to self-determination. We must oppose the new forms of terrorism by the far right, white supremacists, anti-Muslim, and Hindutva groups and ideologies. We must strengthen the United Nations and OIC counter-terrorism architecture. It is vital to address conflicts and disputes within the Islamic world. These erode our unity and solidarity, expose our countries to foreign interference and intervention, fuel terrorism and extremism, and deflect our attention from our development and welfare goals for our people. Pakistan warmly welcomes the agreement reached.
Omar presents Omar Shahi Mango Stick.